Hey guys, so I am letting you know now off the top, this is a long video, so grab your pen, your paper, your drink, your snack, whatever you might need to get you through this video, but I do hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You are watching Zaza K Creations, and on my channel, I am sharing my sewing journey with you. So in today's video, you are watching part 2 of my Sew Inspired pattern haul. About a few weeks ago, almost a month now, I've been watching all videos, so many videos on YouTube, and I have been so inspired to purchase some patterns after watching some of my favorite folks, make items with these patterns and do garments and talk about their experiences with them and all. And I thought I would just go ahead and start trying to build my collection based on some of the patterns that have been inspiring me over the last month or so. And this is really because, as I said before, I'm not really sure what's going to happen in terms of the whole liquidation of the big four. So I do want to start building my pattern collection so that I have a nice variety. So I don't even remember all that I have in this haul. All I know is there are 23 patterns here. I shared the other patterns in the previous video, but I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into what I have here. So I do not have any, you know what? I think I need to turn my light on. Give me 1 second. Okay, this is much better. So I do not have any Berta patterns, and there is one person in particular who I follow a lot on YouTube, and she is Main Course, and she does a lot of Berta patterns. And I feel like I've heard so much about Berta in terms of like people that sew with Berta, how their patterns are, the directions and instructions are a lot different. So I thought I would go ahead and try out 2 Berta patterns, and I have 2 here I'm going to show you now. The first one is 5856, and it is a super easy pattern, and it is described as a blouse, and it comes in US sizes 8 through 22, and looks like I get 3 different views in this top. So I thought maybe I would go ahead and give Berta a try. You could never go wrong with a basic top, so I went ahead and purchased this here. What I don't see, okay, so Berta patterns, they do tell you on here exactly what type of fabric is best, and this says it's good for cotton fabrics, blends, viscose, rayon, crepe type fabrics. So yeah, I did get this, and it says it's easy. In fact, I believe it says it's super easy. So I do have this in my stash now. And I have another super easy Berta pattern. So this is called Berta Young. So apparently this pattern here might just be something for a younger generation. I don't know, but it says Berta Young. It says super easy, and it's $64.77. It is also described as a basic blouse, and I really do like this view here. I love that that sleeve. I love the boxiness of the shape here, and I love this wide bell-shaped sleeve. So I did purchase this here. I do like that a lot, and I could see this being something that could be color blocked as well. So I did get this. And as far as the fabrics are concerned, it says viscose, rayon, lightweight cotton, and crepe fabrics. So I'm kind of excited to see what the Berta patterns are all about, but I will go ahead and give them a try. Okay, so next up is McCall's 8099, and as you all know, I have really been on the hunt for patterns that have shorts, and these actually have 2 views for cargo pants. So I did purchase this as well, McCall's pattern. and it is described as Mrs. Shorts and Pants, and suggested fabrics are cotton blends, denim, poplin, and twill. And I honestly forgot who purchased this or who made these, but I remember seeing it and I thought maybe it's something I could get in my stash and I could have for when I'm motivated to work on maybe a pair of shorts or some cargo type pants. Next up is a new look top, and it says it's easy, and I do love this detail here. And as you can see, the item number or the pattern number is N6733, and it is described as an easy top. I just love the twist element here, and I'm not sure if these are actually different views. It does say A and B. Yes, they are different views, so it's two views on here. So view A is here, and the difference in views A and B are the sleeves. This sleeve looks like it has a little bit of layering. If I can bring it a little closer, if you look there, you can see it might have two layers here. So that's the sleeve for view B, but I did get this because I love the twist element. And this comes, let me see, what size did I get? All the sizes are in this envelope. It goes up to a size 26. And in terms of the fabric suggestions, I mean, you could probably tell from the picture itself that it's gonna call for jerseys, lycra blends, and interlock. Yep, so I got this here. So I purchased also M8146. Now this top is just super cute. I don't know when or where I will have the skills to get this done. It looks a little intimidating, but it is cute. It is something that I would not want to not have access to later. I just love that sleeve. It's the drama of the sleeve. I love all this here, the puff and the gathering look, the twist, the waistband area here. I think that's just so cute. And I'm trying to see, so there are 3 views, A, B, and C. I'm not sure what the difference is though with views B and C. They both look the same to me on here. If I go on the back, oh, okay. So B and C, differences between B and C is a ruching of the sleeve, the bottom of the sleeve. So on the back here, you see view B has what looks like some ruching on the sleeve. View C does not. They both have this tie here. So the major difference is the bottom of the sleeve, which makes it even more cuter. And then I love view A because it's just simply a short sleeve top. Well, it's not a simple top at all, but it's a cute little top. And let me see, what does it call for in fabric? So fabrics are charmeuse, crepes, challis, and lawn. So I did pick this up. And another thing, I don't know why I purchased 2. I don't know what I was thinking with this one either, y'all. I got 2 of these. This might be another one of those things where I end up just giving away if I don't need it. Like, I don't know why I purchased 2 of these, but I have 2 in my stash, because all of the garment measurements, like, yeah, I don't know, I got 2, so that might end up being a second giveaway. And then I got look like I got a couple of new look patterns as well. So this new look pattern is not new. I think it new look pattern is not new. This new look pattern is not a new pattern, but it is easy. It is a dress, and it is 6740 in 6740, and it's a dress here. Now, honestly, guys, I looked at this quite a few times on the New Look website, and someone, I don't remember who, I can't remember right now, made this dress, and I thought it was cute. I thought it was a cute dress. I know, hi. I thought it was a cute dress. Now, the only thing about this is that I honestly would probably lengthen this quite a bit for me. Um, that back, because it's kind of fitted around the bum, and when we have a fuller bum and things are fitted, they tend to rise. So I certainly would have to think about maybe lengthening this a little bit and just see what that will look like. I don't know if it would be my favorite look, but I did get it. I love the idea that this is, you know, kind of loose fitting around the top. You know, worst case scenario, if I make this, I could just take this part off and just make it a nice loose fitting top, which would still be really cute with like a nice pair of jeans or something. But I did go ahead and purchase this new look pattern. And I didn't tell you all, but all these patterns I purchased on sale. So these patterns were no more than maybe $4.99. But I think they were even less than that when I purchased these on sale from the Simplicity website. So this is described as a Mrs. Mini dress, as I thought. And on here it says that this calls for stretch knits, such as double knit, fleece, ponte, sweatshirt fleece, and terry knit. I only have red ponte in my stash. I think I do have some sweatshirt fleece. I'm not sure, but I would have to probably source some fabric to make this in the future. All right, new look, 6754, 6754, just a nice little top. This is really cute. I love this look here. This would be view B. Looks like they have some pleating or something going on here with the sleeve. Now, sometimes I don't really like the box neckline, because I feel like they never stay on my shoulders well. But now that I'm making my own clothes, I'm learning how to make my own garments. I could possibly just make it so that they fit, right? I can make it so that they feel comfortable on my shoulder and they don't, you know, fall off. So, and when I see this look on others, I feel like it's really flattering around the neckline area. I think it's a really cute look. It's just like I said, sometimes when it comes to the boxiness, this part tends to slide off my shoulder. So, but that is the beauty of being able to make your own garments, because you can make your garments to fit you how you want them to fit. So yeah, I have this here from New Look. Now I thought I had this in my stash already, but I don't have it, and it is an older pattern, I'm very sure, from McCall's. It's McCall's 8244, and let me see, when did this come out? Yeah, this came out in 2022, so this is an older pattern, but I do like everything about this. I love specifically this top here with the leggings. I do think I like this as well, but when I purchased this, I was really thinking about this top and the leggings. But I do like the fact that you can get, you know, two different looks with this one pattern, so I did purchase this as well. Now, I did purchase two of these because of the sizes. I think this was one of the ones where I fell in between a Mrs. on maybe the top and maybe a women's on the bottom. So I did purchase two. That way I would have, I probably didn't have to do that now I'm thinking about it. Oh my gosh, because it's not going to be the same pattern piece. They're going to be different pattern pieces. But okay. So here we got it, another set that I will probably at some point do a giveaway if I feel that I don't have a need for one of these pattern envelopes. So yeah, I got quite a few duplicates. Yeah, that's what happens when you're like in between certain sizes, like you're bigger in certain areas and you're smaller in certain areas. You just kind of hard to really pinpoint what really works best in terms of pattern sizes. So sometimes if you can, it's easier just to get both that way, or two different pattern envelopes. That way you know you have your options. All right, so or you can learn the skill and be accustomed to grading out or grading in your patterns as well. So okay, so another simplicity pattern, or this might be the first one. Is this the first simplicity pattern I'm showing you all? I think it is the first simplicity pattern. Yep, it's the first simplicity. All right, so simplicity 9259, and this is just a basic dress, short sleeve, long sleeve, and sleeveless, and it has a twist tie on the side. I purchased this here, and it is 9259, and it is described as a women's knit dress and tunic. Oh, so I did not think this was a tunic. I looked at this and just saw a dress, but it is described as a tunic. So I guess if you shorten it, I don't see any of these as a tunic length, but they say this is also described as a tunic. So yep, I got this one here, and this calls for jersey, cotton lycra blend, stretch velvet, ITY knits. Really, really cute. And this is, I think, one of the newer patterns. I can't tell where the year is on here. Yeah, I feel like this is one of the newer patterns, though. I don't see the year, but I think this just came out. I could be wrong, though. Okay. So this skirt here, I also purchased. It's S9788. It's an easy to sew. And I just saw somebody online on YouTube. Oh my gosh, who made this? I don't know. If you made this skirt and you loved it, comment below and just let me know what your thoughts are on this skirt. But it is so super cute. Oh my goodness, like I love everything about it. Let me tell you how they describe it. It's called just a Mrs. Knit skirt in 2 lengths, and it calls for bamboo, interlock, ITY, jacquard, jersey, rib knit, and it's described as very easy. Very easy. So it does have like this knotting here that you can kind of see. I think that's a knotting, but on the line drawing, it doesn't show a knotting. So I think it's just showing maybe the back of the skirt. But this looks like it's a knotting of some sort, or maybe oh no, it's not a knot. Oh no, it's not a knot. Oh, that makes it even more cute. It's a ruching. It's a ruching. Yeah, look at that. That is so cute. I like that. That's so nice. That makes this skirt even more cuter. It's a ruching, but yeah, I like that a lot. So that really should be easy to make. I have never done ruching, you know, when you put the drawstring in and you kind of like, you know, you pull it to give it that gathered look with the thick string. But yeah, that's cute. I like that. All right, so I have a Know Me pattern by Dawana Chandler. I may have pronounced that wrong, and I do apologize, but it is a cute pattern. It's like an athletic pattern, and it is ME 2051, and could not pass that up. That's cute. Well above me right now, right? Like way above my skill level currently. But I am decreeing and I am declaring that one day, soon and very soon, hoping soon and very soon, I can say that I have been able to make something like this. Really cute. I love the bra top and those leggings and even the jacket. Like, that's just cute. Super cute. And it's described as Mrs. Jacket, bra top, and leggings. So as you can see, guys, as I was looking for and purchasing patterns for the second round, I really was just thinking out of the box. Even though I am not experienced enough right now to do some of these patterns, as I continue to sew and learn to do more, I will become much more experienced, and I will already have lots of these patterns sitting in my stash ready to go in case anything crazy happens with this whole simplicity, not simplicity, all the big four liquidator or whatever they're trying to do. All right, so this here, super cute. I love so much about it, and it is Simplicity Simplicity 9790, and it is a top and a pair of pants. I got this here, and it is described as women's knit tops, pants, and skirt, and it calls for stretch knits such as ITY, jersey, spandex blend, stretch velvet. So very cute. All right, I got a simple McCall's pattern, very cute, basic tops. I'm saying basic, but they're not really basic. They do have some interesting design elements on here, but it's M7093. Really cute. I like the idea of having a pocket here on the outside, and this fabric I think is really nice. It looks very airy, very flowy, and it calls for crepe de chine, charmeuse, chiffon, and georgette. So all of these are like your light to medium weight woven type fabrics. Very cute. I really do love blazers and jackets and things like that. I love blazers, and I don't have enough of those in my wardrobe, and I do want to start making quite a few, or making some. Although this is not really a blazer, it does kind of give a blazer jacket effect, and it's McCall's 7254, and that's this here. I think that's cute. And I think that's also cute. All these are cute. I really do love this though. That sleeveless sweater vest look. And what is this described as? This is described as Mrs. Cardigans, but it does kind of give blazer look to me, but it is a sweater. It's a cardigan. And it says that this calls for sweater knits, interlock, cotton knit, and sweatshirt fleece. So I would definitely sew this up, considering using a sweater type knit. Another McCall's here, 7332, and it is this has 4 views on it, and it's a Mrs. vest and jacket, and it calls for sateen, crepe, linen, wool blend, synthetic leather, and suede. And it does have a lining, so you would need to have a lining fabric, but it's this pattern here. Very cute. I just love being able to throw on a sweater or a cardigan or a blazer over top of a short sleeve top or a sleeveless top, and be able to look put together while not having to put a whole lot of thought and effort into the look, if that makes any sense. So I really do love sweaters and blazers and things like that. So I did pick up this pattern here, and it's easy. So the last McCall's pattern I did that was a sweater, it was in fact easy. I ended up doing something a little silly in that make, if I recall, but I was able to fix it. But for the most part, it came together really simple. And that's not from the McCall's Learn to Sew. This is just a easy McCall's. McCall's also has the Learn to Sew series that I had mentioned in my last video. All right, something else that is above where I am right now, but it's okay. And the dog is barking because hubby is coming in the house. Give me 1 second. All right, I also love denim jackets. I love a nice denim jacket. I have about 4 in my wardrobe. Obviously they are all ready to wear, store-bought, but I do like a nice denim jacket. And I purchased McCall's 8011, in the hopes that I would be able to make my own denim jacket someday. Maybe even do different shades of denim, different colors or patterns, fabric patterns with denim, but that is my hope. And I went ahead and purchased this here. I do know that this will probably give me a run for the hills, but again, just like the other patterns I've been showing you all, within some time, I should be able to crank something like this out, and I'm looking forward to that day. All right, so I have another pattern. So I don't even remember. I looked at this pattern once and I was like, nope, not interested. But then I forgot, and I'm sorry, I'm forgetting who I saw make this, or who I saw reference this pattern, and they had a nice vision for it, and it made me second guess my initial thoughts on it. And I did go ahead and purchase this, and it's by Donnie Q, and it's No Me pattern 2097. This is just, I mean, when I first saw this, I was just like, no, that's not me. I don't think I would wear that. But again, I was thinking a little bit more out of the box with it, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe with the right fabric choice, this could turn out really, really cute. And although it's for men, or it's designed for men, I mean, I don't see why a female wouldn't want to wear something like this now. I mean, I'm looking at it and it's just nice. It's really, I like it. I like it a lot. So I did go ahead and pick it up. And I like the fact that this has the QR code, which means there's a sew along, which also means I might be able to whip up something like this far more quicker than maybe the denim jacket I just showed you. But it is described as a men's jacket with a scarf. And the suggested fabrics are chambray, cotton blends, flannel, lightweight denim, lightweight wool, linen blends, or pre-quilted fabric or tweed. It does require a lining, and the lining needs to be a cotton blend lining. It does tell you that the lining will show, so whatever I plan to do, or whatever fabric choices I use, I want to make sure that I know that the lining on this will show on the outside. So just got to be thoughtful about that. But I think this is nice. Really, really cute. All right, guys, I got 4 more patterns, just 4 more to go. So bear with me, okay? All right, so which one do I want to do first? I'm gonna save this one for last. So I picked up this Vogue pattern, and it is actually by Sandra Betzina, and it's Today's Fit, and it's like a little kimono type, or like a duster type pattern, and it's really, really cute. Really, really cute. I love that. And it is described as a Mrs. Kimono and a belt. And it does say that it's easy. I love when it says it's easy. Although sometimes they say it's easy, and as you know, you can kind of go through stuff and it's not as easy as you might think it is. But the easy factor did bring my attention to it. And it calls for cotton, rayon, silk, or stretch mesh. Or a border print fabric will work as well. Really nice. All right, so next is another Vogue pattern, and it is 1809, and it's just two tops. Pretty much looks vintage, but it's very, very cute. I do like it. And again, it's 1809. It says it's average, and it calls for, let me see, where does it say the fabrics? Okay, it says lightweight crepe, rayon, challis, lightweight broadcloth. Really cute. Sort of on the vintage side. I would say this is vintage, actually, not sort of, but yeah, thought that was cute. All right, so this here is a McCall's pattern, and it's McCall's 8055. Some cute little skirts, right? And let me see here. This calls for medium weight, moderate stretch knit, such as jersey, cotton knit, ponte knit, or sweater knit. So just some little skirts, really cute. All right, last but certainly not least. Okay, so I believe Jay Sotastic purchased this pattern. I think it was her video I watched, and when I saw this pattern, I said to myself, yeah, you need this one. You need this one. And you probably need this in several different fabric types, prints, but it's just given, it's definitely given vogue. And it is $15.50. $15.50. Ooh, look at that. That is she's nice. She is nice. Look at the line drawings. Look at those line drawings, guys. So like, can you see those line drawings? Can you see like the flow with that? Like, I mean, a nice heel, wide leg pants. I mean, look at that flowiness of that top. Everything about this is just given, it's given, I have arrived. I have arrived. All right, but let's talk a little bit about this pattern. So it is described as Mrs. Tunics and Pants. It is a semi-fitted pullover tunic. Let me see. And the fabric choices are linen, silk, and crepe. Silk de pointe, I don't know how to pronounce that word, and crepe. If you do a contrast, the contrast calls for organza charmeuse. Oh, did I say linen? I think I said linen. I hope I did. But yeah, I don't know where the contrast is on this though. Where is there a contrast? It says contrast. I don't know. Don't know. But y'all, I said yeah. Yep, I need that, and I found that. Super cute. Super, super cute. All right, guys, so that will conclude the pattern haul, part 2 of my So Inspired pattern haul. I do have a part 3, which will be the final part of this little, I guess you can call it a little series that I'm doing on my most recent pattern hauls and how I've been inspired by so many of you who have been out here sewing up the stuff, wearing the stuff, talking about how you're going to design the stuff and wear it, you know. It's just really been encouraging. And again, I've just been trying to watch you all and be inspired to think outside the box a little bit, buy some things I typically would not, you know, sew or think about sewing. But yeah, so that's that. Now, real talk. I did not have time to work on said item. We're not even going to name it. We're not even going to name it in this video. We're not going to name it. I don't even want to say it. But tonight, I am going to work on said item and you are going to watch me get this done. I'm sorry, my youngest and husband are doing this playful wrestle thing that they do, and you probably heard my daughter just now, but this is what they do. And yeah, so my plan is to go ahead tonight and lock in this item, get it finished, and yeah, because I want to be able to pack it in my suitcase and take it with me when I go out of town. So, and it's been too long. It's been way, way too long with this item. So, let me go ahead and I'm gonna put on my other glasses and go ahead and get that finished out tonight. All right, so let's go. So because I am a visual learner, the first thing I did was went to the True Bias Sew Along just to make sure that as I follow the instructions, I have a visual for what I am supposed to be doing. I do love being able to find a sew along because I really feel like I can be in tune with the instructions per the visual and what's printed with the pattern. So one of the last steps was to get the understitching done, which was a bit tedious for me. This may have been the second or third time I've had to do any kind of understitching, and I was just trying to be extremely careful. At one point, I think I did catch the wrong part of the garment and had to do some picking and start over again, but I managed to get it done. So the second to last step to finish out this cami was a hemming of the bottom, and as I was working on this part, I thought to myself, I probably should have used my serger to clean up the raw edges because this would have gone by probably a lot quicker, but I just wanted to hurry up and get this over with. So I just eyeballed it and went ahead and did my hem. Back to my machine so I can actually do the stitching of the hem. And I did not do the like double hem when I was at my ironing board. I just did one iron. I folded the edge over about a quarter of an inch, maybe a little closer to a half an inch maybe, and then I came over to my machine, and as I sewed the hem, I just folded the second hem over a little bit. So you may capture me doing a bit of a fumble as I'm trying to fold over that second time, but yeah, I'm happy that I got this part done. And now I'm off to the final step, and that is identifying where I need to tack down the lining piece to the outer garment piece, and I am finished this part here. I probably should have just done a simple hand stitching, but I used my machine once I identified the placing, and it was a little off. At first I saw the green thread on the white part of the fabric, and I didn't like that, so I had to unpick and start over again. But yeah, so this was the final step in getting my cami finished. All right, guys, so this is the final look. I do like it. I wish that my strap was a little bit wider. That way it would cover my bra straps, but I do plan to wear a strapless with this. As you can see, you could kind of still see some of my bra at the bottom, the band of my bra anyway. But yeah, I will wear a strapless with this, or a strapless bra with a clear strap when I do wear this. I think the length turned out nice. I like the feel, the flow. It's very breezy. And yeah, I am happy with how this turned out. I do like it. I do like it. So I decided to show you all some footage without the bra strap. And as you can see, it just looks so much better. So yeah, this is definitely one where I would wear my clear straps with my strapless bra. So that will conclude the Ogden cami. Yes, yes, yes. I am so happy I got it done. I literally just did the little video shoot that you guys just saw. I showed it to my husband. He said it looked great. I do say I was a little frustrated around trying to get the understitching done, because at one point I understitched to the wrong or the right side or the front side of the fabric. It wasn't on the back side of the lining, and I had to take those stitches out and start over again. The hemming wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, so I was able to get that done. At the bottom, I kind of did a quick, shortcut to getting that finished. I simply ironed it once and then took it to my machine and just kind of folded it over as I sewed the hem. Just wanted to get that finished. But yeah, it was just 3 simple steps. Well, let me not say simple. There were 3 steps I had to get done, and I'm so happy I got that done. So the Ogden cami is finished. I never did tell you guys what I did to fix the low back and the alignment of the lining to the front pieces of the cami. I think that's what it was. But go back a few videos and I'm explaining to you that I did a really I did a mess up on trying to increase the back of the cami. So the Ogden cami, as I now understand it from looking at many other reviews, the back is in fact designed to be a low back. So when you are trying to sew this cami, just keep in mind that if you have to wear a bra with your camis or your tops, you actually are going to see your band to your bra in the back, because the V-cut in the back of the cami is really, really low. So what I initially did was call myself increasing. I think I added like a 1/4 of an inch all the way up the back lining. When I did that, my pattern markings, it was just off a little bit, but I realized that I actually graded wrong. What I should have done was just graded from that the top of the cami where the straps are down to the back, if that makes sense. I'm going to show you a picture of how I started off and then what I ended up doing to make that correction. Yeah, so once I figured out how to properly do that grading, it did in fact give me a little bit more width in the back of the cami. So I am happy. I am pleased with how it turned out. I did notice that the straps on the cami were just a tad bit big, but I don't think it's so big that it's gonna like fall off my shoulder as I'm wearing it, and things like that. It just felt a little bit loose. So if I do this again, I will shorten my straps just a little bit. And yes, I'm sorry if you guys hear my daughter and husband again. They are still at it. This is what they do every night before bedtime. But yeah, so I do like this cami. I'm super excited. I do want to now try to get a bottom to go along with this, but I'm not gonna have that done before I go on my vacation. I don't think. But I am going to take my cami with me on vacation. I am going to wear it because I made it, and I pushed myself to get this done so that I could in fact wear it this summer and on vacation, and so I could then show you all that I finally got it done. So I'm really curious now to see what other camis are out there. I do have my Make It Yours with Mimi G book, and I do know that there is another cami in that book that I will like to try, and I'm sure I have patterns that also offer other camis. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy I got it done. So thank you all for your patience with me. Thank you for giving me space and time to get this done. I am feeling really accomplished right now. I mean, yeah, it's just a cami, but for me it's like more than just a cami. It's just me pushing through, and even as I have been slow to get some things done in my room, just being able to get one thing off my list. Oh, and this is part of my Make 5, which was due I think in May or June. I forgot when it was actually due, but it is finished. It's finished now. And my other make for this year in my Make 5 is not due until August. Now, I don't have a whole lot of time in July because I've got quite a bit of travel I've got coming up. But yeah, I will just leave that at that for now. I do want to try to get something really simple and easy sewn up this week before I do head out on vacation. And it will not be shorts. It's something I've done before, and I remember it being something I could just get done in like a day, couple of hours literally. It was so easy. So I might try to get that done before I go away on my vacation that's coming up soon. But yeah, so again, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for pushing me and encouraging me, and just being who you are, which are just, you know, a great community of people who love sewing and love encouraging one another. So I want to thank you all again, and until we come together again, which will be really soon, take care and God bless.